right, so here's the world beater, Khamzat Chimaev, wicked relevant in 2 divisions. Every time he sees you, he tries to take you down. Gotta think he's gonna try to wrestle here tonight.
That's exactly what he does, right? He wants to impose himself on his opponents. He wants to show his dominance when he's inside the octagon, whether it's on the ground in the grappling, as we saw in Kevin Holland, or whether it's him striking, as we have seen in the beginning of his UFC career. He has all the skills, but it's the mindset of Khamzat Chimaev that separates him from most fighters in both weight classes that he competes in.
And with respect to Conor McGregor and everybody else, I'm not sure that any athlete has ever taken this sport by storm quite the way Chimaev did back in 2020. Let's see how he fares in another big spot tonight. Well, South Africa is on the world mixed martial arts map, largely courtesy of the elite middleweight Dricus Du Plessis. And he got a lot of respect from his peers after beating Robert Whittaker at UFC 290. You had to look far and wide for any of his fellow fighters to be picking Du Plessis going into that fight. And not only did he beat Whittaker, he bludgeoned him and got him out of there by TKO in round 2. That laid the foundation for a title fight for Dricus Du Plessis. This man is a physical force, hardened by his upbringing in South Africa. Excited to see what he can do with the opportunity tonight, DC. Well, it is the venue in which every UFC athlete hopes to one day compete, and we are now ready to go from Madison Square Garden here in New York City. And now our tale of the tape for this middleweight championship fight. Here once more is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC middleweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Khamzat Chimaev. And now he's the champion, fighting out of the red corner, Dricus Du Plessis.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Good.
One of the best middleweights in the world at present, Dricus Du Plessis, prioritizing a fast start tonight as we get underway in round 1. Not as though he's been a fighter who historically plays with his food at times, but Du Plessis doesn't want to give his opponent any window for optimism or confidence. As such, he felt like his jab was going to lead the dance, and eventually his right hand would close the show. Both fighters throwing heat now.
Oh, he separates from the clinch.
So there it is, first takedown attempt, and he gets it. Sometimes I wonder.
Armbar. Arms are very tight.
Oh, that's gotta be it. Oh, he's out.
He actually escaped. Look, I gotta stop writing these dudes obituaries, man. I always think they're done. Surprise me.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Du Plessis.
He's very accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistently.
Just over 3 minutes now to go. Oh, his opponent squirming like a fish out of water now. The ground and pound is, in good position to rip off a Kimura here. Oh, he's got the Kimura locked in.
Right to the knee on belly.
Chimaev's pass is denied.
Scramble, pummel out, get yourself up in a good position, a better position.
Keep working.
Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you. You can attack guillotine If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions.
Du Plessis' cheek looks like it's cut. Yes, it is, starting to bleed a little bit now. Big, big strikes continue to land. All right, we'll see how he chooses to defend here. Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Chimaev.
I need you to get up now.
Look at him, he's setting up the choke now. Look at that, he's setting it up.
Oh, I'm no expert, but that Von Flue choke looks locked in. Oh, he is out. How good is that?
That is phenomenal submission defense by this young man. Great defense by the defensive fighter.
Let's go. Look, 30 seconds left.
20 seconds to go in round one. Round one winding down here. While working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Du Plessis. Round two next. All right, so the round is over, but not before damage was done. Cut on the cheek, sustained in that round. Cut man in there quickly as usual to try to seal it up.
Work hard. I need you to dig deep. You got to go out there and show these people.
All right, back to the stool, and he is officially swole, and I'm not talking about muscles. He is swollen up top.
I mean, he looks bad. It's because he was too stationary. He was on the receiving end of too many big shots. He was beat up. He was battered. He was bruised. And look at all the swelling. It shows that he has taken far too many.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we go with round two. Nice straight there by Chimaev. He's looking for that left hand. Not there.
Caught the kick.
Oh, hook to the head by Khamzat Chimaev. All right, so there's the takedown game on display, all set up, though, by the hands this time.
It has to be set up. You cannot just take blind takedown attempts. You can't shoot. You got to set your opponent up. He did that beautifully. Great job landing the strike from his back.
Oh, good ground and pound here. Oh, another strike lands from the top.
Now he's going full mount.
All right, half guard position here. We'll see what he can do with it. A lot of weapons at his disposal from this dominant position.
Oh, man. I feel for a wrestler, this is the most dominant position in all of fighting. Because wrestlers love control.
Right.
And to have your upper body free and your leg able to hold your opponent in position, it is like striking gold. Build your posture, throw your punches, big damage, but then always control the far side underhook. This is a great position for a top fighter.
All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Oh, that cut is getting worse with every passing ground strike as he lands again.
Get free. Listen, you got to control the hands. Hand control.
All right, this position now what we call the north-south. If you're the bottom fighter, what are you trying to do to get out of harm's way?
Man, it's tough on the bottom. It's very tough because everything hurts, right? It doesn't matter that they're not completely driving the shoulder in.
We might get a stoppage here. All right, he continues to bully his opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground. Oh, that rear naked choke attempt is tight. Oh, gives up on the submission now.
Well, he had it tight, John, but then he decided to keep the dominant position by giving it up.
I know you've got a huge appreciation for this.
Well, I mean, this is high-level grappling by both of these guys.
Oh, he postures up in a big head strike by Khamzat Chimaev. Another ground and pound strike lands. Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
Du Plessis in half guard now.
Scramble, scramble, scramble.
Continuing to work out of the half guard.
Good round.
All right, there's the horn signifying the end of the round, and he heads back to the stool, and hopefully he can stay in this fight because that is a severe cut that he's dealing with right now.
It's okay. We expected this type of fight. We trained for this. We're bloody.
Our replay truck has been kept busy tonight as we get you some clips from that previous round, and maybe we can even isolate the strike that opened his cheek up.
I mean, a cut on your cheek, while it's in a better spot, it is still so hard to deal with. Every time that gets hit, it hurts so bad. He's gonna have to move his head here.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. Oh, lands another beautiful strike to the body, really starting to connect at will when it comes to working the body, and especially effective doing it later in this fight. Didn't see a lot of that from him in the earlier rounds. Well, he misses with the left punch there. Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue.
Got to the clinch, controlled the posture, and lands some big knees from in close.
Oh, he's hurt. And just misses with that big right hand.
Take your time. Take your time.
Oh, Superman punch.
Shots, and if you take one of them, if you end the night, that one landed right on the spot.
Well, no denying that he rocked him, but couldn't quite get the finish.
He hurt him real bad, but he couldn't find the shot that would put him to sleep. He threw a lot of punches, but he couldn't get the one to land on the button that would end the night.
Well, you gotta think he might be...
Now we're going. Ooh, nice leg kick.
And we have passed the midpoint of the fight.
Great punch landed with so much power.
I'm not sure how he stayed upright.
I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, to stay standing shows and talks to your toughness.
Du Plessis' eye is officially swollen shut. The referee keeping a close eye on things. Maybe he'll call for the ringside position, but that condition is only going to get worse as this fight continues.
Nice shot there by the champ.
And busy as he looks to improve position here.
Now he's looking arm triangle on the opposite side. When he goes to finish, look, he's got it locked. When he goes to finish, he has to pass his body all the way to the opposite side, drop his chest to get enough pressure to finish his technique.
Ezekiel choking, he somehow gets out.
He just had to stay patient. It's so unfamiliar. If you panic, you're going to get submitted. He didn't panic.
Du Plessis' face is a hot mess, man. That cut on his cheek is getting worse by the minute and worse with every strike landed by his opponent. Grounded him and pounded him. Nice job. Waning seconds here of round number 3. Du Plessis in half guard. All right, that's 3 rounds in the books. We are headed to the championship rounds. All right, back to the stools now, and he is no longer the handsome man we once knew. That gash is getting serious.
We expected this type of fight. We trained for this. We're bloody.
All right, they attend to the fighter on the stool, and I guess if you are going to be cut open, cheek ain't a bad place for it.
Yeah, it's the best spot, right? You never want to be cut. You never want to be bleeding, but if it's on the cheek, it's as good of a spot as it can be. But you still got to do something different, though, because even though the blood isn't going in your eye, every time you get hit there, it's horrible.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
4th round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go. 4th round is underway. What is the fighter's mentality when you enter? On that punch right there, his opponent's compromised, DC.
It's one thing to land a hard shot. It's another thing completely to land a perfect shot. And that was a perfect shot.
Well, watch for him to set up that hook again here. Well, not a great visual now. 2 professional athletes visibly exhausted like this. They have brought the best out of each other, and I guess if you're going to gas out, at least your opponent's gas too.
At times, it was nice. At times, it was pretty. Right now, it ain't pretty.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Chimaev.
I need you to move, scramble.
And look at him attack in the arm triangle on the other side. He's gonna lock him down, try to pass all the way across his body. Once he gets across, he will start to drop his chest to the mat and chase the finish.
Good job by his champ there. Sliding back up.
All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Du Plessis' cut on his cheek is nasty, leaky. That thing is leaking bad now.
All these actions, though, these big actions, gotta wear on the gas tank of both guys.
Landing strikes nicely here from top position.
Another strike gets through from the top position.
All right, half guard form here, and a lot of offensive options, I would think, at his disposal.
Oh, he's got a ton of options. He has submission options, but I believe the safest option for him here is going to be to use his ground and pound. Build a base, posture up, throw big strikes, get back in position, build posture again, throw big strikes, and just really wear him down with a really secure position in half guard.
All right, pausing the action here. The referee is going to intervene, and he will call on the doctor to look at that cut on his cheek. Pretty nasty.
Yeah, it's a nasty cut, but the blood goes down into the face. Hey, you might taste some iron, but it should not affect your vision.
Yeah, doctor not here to make friends. He has no choice but to stop the fight. We have blood on our notes. Goes into the books as a TKO via doctor stoppage. Let's get it to Bruce Buffer. He has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, the doctor has called a stop to this fight, declaring the winner by TKO and new UFC middleweight champion of the world, Khamzat Chimaev.
All right, well, the next time he fights, it'll be black trunks with gold trim. Congrats to the new UFC middleweight champion of the world.
Championship colors will be worn by this young man the next time he walks into the octagon. He came in there with a game plan, stuck